Okay, so let's take this over to ZBrush. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the body and I'll go File, Export Selection, and I'll make it an OBJ. And this one here, we won't do it as a head. We're going to do it as evergreen body. And let's just move this out of my way. Okay, and then let's just take that and I'm going to move this over here so I can see these other pieces. I should name these things too. File, Export Selection, and we'll say tongue. Okay, great. And teeth, and I should just name these things. Teeth, upper, doop, there. And teeth, lower, and what do we got? Eyeballs. Actually, I'm just going to use the, where the hell is that thing? There, they freaking collapsed that. I'm just going to go here, find the rename, and then I can take both of them at once and call them eyes. Great. Or just even if I call them I1 and I2. And here I'll just take those out. File, Export Selection, and File, Export Selection. Teeth low. There we go. And let's just take that and I'll zero that back out. There. So I've just taken my body and exported it as OBJs. So next thing I do, let's hit the ZBrush. La 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 la. Okay, and I'm gonna hit Lightbox and get rid of that. Let's make this a bit smaller. And it does this little thing. Let's push this. I think I'm up here someplace. And we'll take this one. Okay. There, so you can see what's going on. I'm just going to drag in the star. And I'm going to hit Edit. La, 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 and then I can hit Import. And import. Let's just move this over here. What am I looking for? I'm over and looking for the... where I just put this Eva Green thing, so school, okay, and there's the Eva Green project, and if I go into scenes, did I put it all here? Okay, good, so there's Eva Green body, boom! Okay, so that's come in, and I'm going to switch to the star again, and I'm going to go to import, and when I import, I'll bring in the eyes, okay, switch to the star again, and I'm going to hit import and we'll bring in the teeth low, and they're coming in unsmooth. Okay, so if I went and I did like a Control D, that would smooth them just like you saw in Maya. Okay, import, and if I bring in the teeth up, hit F and Control D. Okay, and switch to my star. Oh crap, did I miss a star? I think I did, didn't I? Okay, so teeth low. I hit this and I hit import and I go and I get teeth up. It looks like they're the freaking same. Idiot, what were you thinking? Import, and I'll take the teeth low, so now those are the bottoms. Okay, great. Hit the star again. And I'll go ahead and hit import and tongue. And so there's all the pieces here. The top piece you want to be something symmetrical. I'm going to take the body and I use that as my top piece. I'm just going to append. I can append on the eyes. Let's just hit F so you can see this all happening. The eyes have been appended, and I'll hit append, and I can bring in the teeth low. And the teeth are inside the mouth, so it's going to be hard to see. Okay, fine. And then I'll hit append, and I'll do... teeth... Oh, it says teeth low again, but I do believe these are the lower ones. It came in with the first name, and whatever. Anyway, that's because I was smoking crack. Okay, and there's the tongue. So all the pieces are in. I also don't like the range. I hate that freaking gradient in the background when I'm modeling. Okay, and I might want to save this right now. I'm just going to go and hit Save As, and I typically like to save as a Z tool. I'm saving off to the side here, just because you don't need to see me saving in all these freaking files I have in Eva Green Body 01. Great. So everything's all intact. So I can, whenever I want to, I can load up my tool. Okay, you can do the other thing where you go to File and you Save As, but that's going to save all your freaking little tools here. Okay, not your sub. It'll save all your extra sub tools, and it'll save too much stuff. And sometimes you get too much equipment when you're doing that. So we got this. Got the body. I can smooth it, and I can start to sculpt. Okay, great. And you can check, I've got my UVs and everything like that. We don't have clothes in here. We'll put some clothes on later. I'm just going to style it up a bit. But one other thing, I want to do hair, okay? And how I'm going to do hair is, let's go in here and I'm just going to quickly hit Append. And when I hit Append, I can append a Z-sphere. Perfect! Done. No, if I take the sphere, it's quite large. And that hid the body, didn't, for some weird reason. Okay, I'm just going to take the sphere. Let's snap to the side, and I'm just going to switch to the scale tool. Actually, before I switch to the side, I should also make symmetries on. So I hit X, so symmetries on, and I got the scale tool on. Whoop! And then if I click and I drag like this, I've always find this a little bit fudgy. I'm not crazy about it. Remember, I had symmetry on, so it stays in the center, and then I can switch to the move tool. When I click and I drag off the surface, I can move it so it's like perpendicular. Okay, there. And now she has a kind of a funny afro haircut. Okay, but what I want to do with this is do something a little different with the hair. I'm thinking I'm going to Dynamesh this and then do some retopology crap. Okay. But there we have it. And maybe I should save this right around now. Save as. What do you got? 7-minute mark. And you can find a freaking ton of videos on, sculpting in Zbrush. And this takes a long time to do, or so I feel. If you even go to the Zbrush website, you'll find a ton there just getting started. So it's like I'm just repeating information that's already out there. Yeah, then I'll do some stylings and I'll come back with this. But anyway, I'm going to stop here. And I'll make another video when I take it out of Zbrush.